Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can protect files and folders on an Ubuntu Linux machine using encryption. Now we'll be using a tool called VeraCrypt. This is what we'll use to do the encryption. The first thing we'll need to do is to install VeraCrypt, and then we'll go ahead and show the steps for encrypting files and folders. I'm gonna open the terminal and I'll just show the version of Ubuntu that I'm running here. We'll do cat etc OS release. So it's 2404. Okay, we'll need to add a repository before we can install VeraCrypt. The command to add the repository is sudo add apt repository pp8 unit 193 / encryption. We'll put in our password here, press enter. Okay, it's done. Now we'll update our package repositories. We'll do sudo apt update. Okay, so the next command will be for installing VeraCrypt. We'll do sudo apt install VeraCrypt. Y for yes. Okay, so that's done. We can check using which VeraCrypt. If we run which VeraCrypt, we see that we do have VeraCrypt installed, and you can also use VeraCrypt. And that shows you the version. So if you run VeraCrypt version, you'll see the version. So the version is 1.26.24. Click OK. Okay, so now we can search for VeraCrypt and open it. Go to the apps here and search for VeraCrypt. There it is. Click on it to open it. So this is the tool. Now, in order for us to use this tool, we need to create a volume. So inside this container or volume is where we can place the files and folders that we want to protect. We'll be using a password or passphrase that's gonna lock this volume. So when we create the volume, we'll also need to put in a password. That's the protection. And then we'll also have to select the encryption method and so on. So let's go ahead and see the process for creating the volume. On VeraCrypt, we'll click on create volume. There's two options. You can encrypt a partition or external hard drive or external drive, and you can also encrypt a file or container. So this is the option we're using now. Click next. We're just using the standard VeraCrypt volume. Next. Here is where you need to place the file or where you're gonna save this volume. So select file. Then navigate to where you want to place this volume. I'm gonna put mine in I'm gonna put mine in downloads. Okay, now you just need to name this file. Here you'll have to put the name for the file. So the volume, we'll call it VeraCrypt test. Save. Now we have the volume created. Okay, we'll keep going. So this is where it's gonna place it, inside downloads, and this is the name of the volume or file. So here it's going to tell you more about what a VeraCrypt container is. So you can read this if you want. We'll click on next. Here is where you can select your encryption algorithm. There's many. So the default one is AES, which is a strong encryption method. It's FIPS approved. If you want to know more about it, you can always Google. And then for the hash algorithm, we'll go again with the default, which is SHA-512. Click next. Here you'll have to select your volume size. So this is just for test. It's also going to show you the available volume space. I'm just going to use 100 here. Click next. Now here you'll need to put in a strong password. This is the protection for this volume. So use a strong password here. Okay, and you can use this option to display the password. Okay, click on next. Now, if your password is not strong, it's gonna pop up this warning telling you that it's a short password. So it's saying that it's recommended to have at least 20 characters in the password. So if you're okay with the password, you just click yes. Here you select the file system. This is the default, which should be good enough. And then click next. So you can generate some randomness by moving your mouse around. So it's just gonna process the encryption. Okay, once you're done with this, you can click format. So now you're getting the pop-up that VeraCrypt volume was created successfully. You can click OK. Okay, now you can exit. And let's just check under downloads to see if we have that file. And there it is. So if we try to open it, if you click on it, you can't open it. You need to actually mount it in VeraCrypt. So I'll just click OK. I'll go back in here, close this. So before we can put or place or move files or directories to that folder, we need to mount it. The process for mounting it, you can select a slot here where you want to mount it, and then you want to click on select file, then navigate to where you have your volume. So it was in downloads, and there it is. So select it, click open. It should be shown here. Now click with the slot selected, click mount. You'll be prompted to put in the password that you used when you created the volume. So go ahead and put in your password here. Again, this is how you're protecting this volume. Click OK. Okay. Enter your admin password. And now it's mounted. So once you see the volume showing here, it's mounted. To open it, you can just click on this. And in our case, it's empty. There's nothing inside of it. Now we can always move files and directories into this volume. For instance, I have this file here. I can right click, copy, and click on that to open this. Right click and paste. So this is too big. Let's create a new file. We'll create a new file and directory that we'll use to place in here. I'm just gonna open the terminal here. Let me do cd downloads. Okay, so this is see the file size. So you can see it's bigger than the size of the volume. So let's create a directory here. mkdir test dir1. We'll also do touch this file 1. Now go back here. I have these two. I can click copy. Here I can paste. Copy and paste. I have these two in here. Once you're done, you can just close this. Again, if I go to downloads, these files are in here. I can't open. I can go ahead and delete these two. So every time I want to access the file and directory I put that I moved here, I'll have to open using the tool VeraCrypt, and then have access. You can open the file, do whatever you want to do, save it, and once you're done with that file or directory, click here to close, and here you'll need to unmount, and now it's gone. Okay, so that's all for this video. That's how you can protect your files and folders on Ubuntu Linux using VeraCrypt. So I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.